Now, who is this video for? For anybody who rubs, if you know that you rub a cream on your body, this video is for you. If you know you are so fond of using DIYs, yes, once you hear them mention mixed turmeric and baking soda, mixed toothpaste and this one, mix it, you are always running to go and do one particular DIY or the other. Make sure you watch this video to the end. Okay, now for some of us who use well formulated skincare products that has been dermatologically tested, we are still not left out. We are still supposed to patch test. When you get a skincare product, there is a possibility that that product might or might not be good on your skin. This is where that patch testing comes into play. Now, if you are patch testing for a product, there are places in your body that are advised that you apply those products on. Okay, where are these areas? Areas that are very sensitive, areas that are easily going to react to products. Now, where are these areas? The back of your ears, we have the neck, we have this should be the elbow, but not like here, oh, not here, here, somewhere here. Okay, you patch test here. Now, I've also seen persons who patch test on their laps. I don't know if it is somewhere also recommended to patch test, but I've seen persons who rub a tiny amount of a product on their laps. And when you apply this product on these areas, you leave them for at least 24 hours. You can leave it for 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours maximum, I think so. But make sure that that product stays on that spot for 24 hours. Just rub it the way you would normally rub any skincare product on your skin. Okay, the way you would normally rub any skincare product, that is how you rub. Now, for some persons who do extra, yes, I call it extra. For some persons who do extra, you will see them tying up a bandage on that area. Now, I'm not really sure why they do that, but I think maybe it's to prevent water from touching the area. You know, you have to leave it on that area for 24 to 72 hours. Okay, so I think maybe they just tie up that place in order to prevent water or to prevent air. I can't really say, but even if you do not tie up a bandage, that place is still going to react if the product is not going to be a good product on your skin. Now, when you apply this product, as I said earlier, you have to make sure that water does not come in contact with that area, and make sure that you're applying that product on a clean surface. If that place is too oily or too dirty, clean up that particular surface. Then you rub that skincare product on that surface and then wait for the hours. All right, so now let's say after 24 72 hours and you start noticing that that area is becoming dry, or that area is becoming scaly or reddish. Okay, it simply means that you cannot use that product on your body, especially if it's a product that you planned to use on your face. Let's say maybe you got a particular face serum, okay, and then you tried it maybe here or at the back of your ear. You have to be very, very observant. Once you notice that that particular area maybe is becoming dry or it's becoming scaly, itchy, yes, it being itchy can also be a sign. It is a sign that that product is not going to be good for you. It is not. So you have to abort mission. But where this now becomes a little bit, I don't know if I should use the word confusing, is that this is Nigeria. Let's be truthful to ourselves, okay? This is Nigeria. I don't know about your country, but here, once you open a skincare product, you cannot return it. So this is why I feel so many persons do not really patch test. I will be sincere, I do not patch test the product, but lucky me, I've not really used any product that got my skin bad. Like, I used the product correctly and it got my skin bad. I've never experienced it. But from the country I come from, once you open a skincare product, you cannot return it. I've never patch tested before. Okay, you cannot return it. So I don't really know how it's going to work over here, but I know that some persons still patch test. So when you patch test, and you realize that your skin cannot accept that product, you just give it out or you dispose. That's it. Now, let's assume you got a face cream or you got a face serum. Now, this is most especially for my oily skin babes. Now, let's assume you got a face cream, just any face care product, and you want to be sure that this face care product is not going to clog your pores. You know, when it comes to pore clogging, oily skin babes have to be very, 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 very careful when it comes to their face, because any small thing, it can, any misuse of a product or getting the wrong product can clog your pores. So now let's assume you got a product and you want to patch test. How am I sure that this product is not going to clog my pores? What do? Apply that product on your T zone. Yes, your nose. This is your nose area. Okay, you know your T zone. This is your T zone. Okay, this is your T zone. Then to your chin, apply it there, leave it for that same 24, 48, 72 hours. Just be very, very observant. Once you notice that, okay, your pores, you are going to see, once your pores are clogged, you will know, you will feel it on your skin. Once your pores are clogged, you will see it. That is where you start noticing closed comedones. What do I mean by closed comedones? Those white stuff. How do I explain it? I'm going to attach a picture of what closed comedones look like. You are going to see it, all those white things that appear on your face, and then sometimes you try to press it, but you notice that it is not something you can press. Do you get? Good. So it is something that you just have to use your salicylic acid, niacinamide, and it will just clear up on its own. They are called closed comedones. Okay. So once you start noticing it, know that that product is going to clog your pores, so you don't have to use it. But if you notice that, okay, you don't have that closed comedones, then that product is safe for you to use. I tried as much as possible to explain this because this video is actually based on a viewer's request. Now, if you also want me to make any video for you, let me know in the comment section. Someone requested that I review the Face Facts Collagen Serum. I've not forgotten, please, okay? Someone also requested that I should make a video on sunburn. I've not forgotten, in case you're watching this video, all right? So I hope this video explained carefully how to patch test skincare products, all right? So see you in my next video. Bye.